Auraki's grandson, Tūtaraki Whānau, created the harbours and mountains of this peninsula that we know today. It was Kahukura who covered this land in a great forest, the Ngāhere o Kahukura, and Marukura who covered the sea with a great abundance of kaimoana. It's all around us, that kōrero, that story. It was no small coincidence that they called the place Te Pātaka o Rākai Hautu, the great food storehouse, the great pantry. People talk about the time when the harbour boiled with the abundance of fish.
I was born back in the 60s. Back then, our people here in Rāpaki sort of relied on mahinga kai. There were mutton bird here, oysters here, scallops were here.
At least 10 different species of paua and mussel, kutai and snails, etc.
We would go down to the beach and share the kai around the hapū.
It was so plentiful. They're all gone.
Unfortunately, I guess, disappeared due to pollution and climate change.
You tie that to the change in the tidal flow because our foreshore got covered in sediment from deforestation. It had a profound effect.
I'm looking at the high tide mark here. Well, as a kid, this would be a super tide. Farming, urban development and all those sorts of things has been a major player. The runoff goes straight into the harbour.
We've certainly dropped the ball when it comes to our kaitiaki responsibility. There are the last few remnants of the original forest. Today I see it as our responsibility to nurture them back to what once existed here.
So if we don't fix the whenua, we don't fix the water.
Trying to create the original environment that we had was the best goal for us in mitigating climate change.
Our kaimahi teams are part of replanting the kāhere on the mahinga to restore biodiversity.
We eco-source all our seedlings from that original forest to ensure its survival for thousands of years into the future.
We've gotten traps because the less rodents we have, the more likeliness birds will be able to move in, spread the seeds. Hopefully we'll be able to rely on nature to just do its thing rather than having to rely on people to plant the trees for us.
The work that's been done in this catchment has just been phenomenal.
This whole place is changing for the better, definitely, and it's definitely been picking up over the past few years.
Our stream just up here is running immaculately. It's come back with full life.
There's a place where you can use Mātauranga Maori and modern day science to get us back to what it used to be.
If we encourage and teach our kids now, they will understand that they will be the next holders to keep our mahinga kai alive in our streams.
Everything is connected, from the top of the hills to the bottom of the seabed. That's our responsibility, that's our kaitiakitanga responsibility. We must keep driving that. We support the whenua supports us.